event, and we're doing another huge campaign giveaway where I'm going to be showing you the inside of a campaign that did over $140,000 in revenue, which is pretty dang awesome. So we're going to be taking a look at that. I'm just kind of looking over here at my images and everything. Yeah, so it did about $146,000 in revenue. And as a special treat for everybody, I'm going to be giving that away, doing a full walkthrough today so everybody can see how it was designed. You'll be able to see the keywords. You'll be able to see, everything. But first, can everybody in here see my screen? You should be able to see where it says Profit Power Hour, $100 cash money giveaway. Just say yes if you can see all of that on the screen. Okay, so I see lots and lots of yeses. Now, I'm pulling up a screenshot real fast of this campaign. So let me just download it really quickly. And let's see here. I'm going to pull it up. And we're going to give everybody a second to pop on and all that good stuff. But this is a campaign that did over $146,000 in revenue. And only $30,000 was spent to build this campaign. So, I mean, that's really solid return on investment. So if I scroll in and kind of come down over here, you can kind of look at everything. We spent $28,900 to earn $146,000. So that's the status of the campaign. Now, we are almost completely packed out right now. We have already got to where we only have about 30 spots left on this live webinar. So we're going to be giving away a $146,000 campaign. And there's going to be a huge meat and potatoes learning experience. No, there's not a sales pitch or anything like that. It's just another Profit Power Hour webinar. And like I said, what we're going to be doing is we're going to start giving away campaigns. Some of them will be campaigns that are tried, tested, and proven. Some of these campaigns that we build together will be things that we just create here live on the webinar. So you can kind of see how my brain works and how I would start marketing a Facebook ad from zero, right? But tonight we're going to give you another tried, tested, and proven campaign. Listen, last week we did, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we did a webinar where we gave away a campaign that did around $10,000 in sales. And a lot of you took it and you really ran with it. I've seen so many of you have results with that. People really scaling it or taking that exact strategy and taking it to the next level and trying it with other niches and other different types of products. So very, very cool stuff here. And on the Profit Power Hour, there's going to be more of that. It's really fun. And I don't know why I never thought about it before, but how many of you on here really like building campaigns together with me here on the Profit Power Hour and getting free campaigns given to you for being a student here on the Profit Power Hour? Cool. So, all right, we are literally almost maxed out. So I'm probably going to start seeing that whole warning thing telling me nobody else can get on in a second. It is, what time is it right now? It's 10 minutes past the hour, and we are going to hit the ground running, okay? But before we do, look at my home screen here. So there's a couple of elements on this screen that are important, okay? Number one is at the bottom left, you see where it says the green highlighted area? It says tools that you need for this workshop, okay? So this specific campaign is run with a specific fulfillment company that I use, that I introduced everybody to a while back. And they actually are the ones that let me expose this. They're the ones that let me reveal this as a gift to my students because they're just seeing so much success. On the right-hand side of the screen are my social media assets. So you may notice I've been more active on Facebook Live and Instagram and Snapchat. I've even done a couple of YouTube videos. So make sure you take note. You follow me in all those places. And the link to use Pillar Profits Fulfillment app, which is going to be necessary for this particular campaign, is down there at the bottom left, amsecretlink.com/profits, if you don't already have it. I think most of you do. Okay. So this campaign is one that has done $140,000 in revenue, which is just absolutely amazing for somebody starting out to be able to get access to something like that. So I'm just going to maximize my notepad here, and we're going to draw just for a second, and we're going to go over a couple of things. So this is going to be a profit power hour. I don't like the way that, we'll just call it PPH. All right, so this is going to be a PPH free Facebook ad. All right, now what we're going to do on this live webinar is we are going to start infiltrating different aspects of this $140,000 campaign. So we're going to drill down on the product type, okay? So the type of product that is being marketed to do $140,000 in sales, at a very high profit margin. We're going to drill down a little bit on the different niche that this product is being advertised through. All right, so we're going to be going over the product and the niche. All right, we're going to be going over the Facebook ad type. All right, so we're going to be talking about the type of Facebook ad that was used to market this, because you know they've got video ads, they've got carousel ads, they got single image ads, page post ads, they got all sorts of different types of ads that are used for marketing on Facebook. So we're going to go over the exact ad type. Another thing, I don't know what's going on, my little pad is updated now. Interesting. Okay. All right, another thing that we're going to go over is the targeting. So we're going to go over the Facebook targeting. How many of you in here like the idea of getting the exact targeting, literally keyword for keyword, that was used to generate this $140,000? Now, of course, I do want to preface this with that this isn't guaranteed. Just because this campaign did $140,000 in sales doesn't mean you're going to. As a matter of fact, you might not do anything with this. You might put an ad up and it might not even generate a single sale. All right, who knows? All I know is that this is exactly how it's done, the exact keywords, the exact campaign, everything A to Z, and everybody's going to get different results. But more importantly, you're going to see how a six-figure campaign looks, how it's built, the types of targeting, the simplicity of it, and all of this amazing stuff. So it's going to be a huge, huge, huge learning experience for everybody on here. So that being said, we've got product type, niche, Facebook ad, we've got Facebook targeting. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about after the Facebook targeting, all right, is going to be our Facebook fan page. All right, so we're going to go over the Facebook fan page that you should be using for this type of campaign. And let me remind you real fast, all right, this is a $140,000 Facebook campaign. Do not forget that. This is a campaign that generated $140,000. Now, let me tell you a little bit about why we're getting this, why you're going to get access to this campaign, and you know, how it's all going to work, okay? So this is a campaign that you can see is tried, it's tested, it's proven, and it worked. And it's something that still can work. It's not like it died off and it didn't do anything. Look at the profitability there. It's absolutely insane. But I've always said that here on the Profit Power Hour, one thing that I like to do for my students is I like to connect you with people that are doing big things. And you know, that's pretty much what I'm doing. And also, I like to be able to provide for you certain things you cannot get anywhere else, because it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Your network is your net worth. And a year ago, I started really closely networking with a specific individual who was a seven-figure e-commerce and Shopify seller. And we actually started together around the same time. And our stores were like neck and neck. We were always like, all right, which one of us is a little bit above the other? And he started marketing different types of items. And we shared with one another what we were doing because we both had massive success and we both grew from one another. And he shared with me something that went on to help me earn well over 7 figures, a single conversation. And we kept it very, very private because, well, that was the only way to do it in the beginning because there was no turnkey solution or anything like that. So he did a big favor for me in helping me and fulfilling stuff for me and letting me leverage his connections and all that good stuff. And it just blew up. I mean, it changed the way I did marketing. It changed the way that he did marketing too. And so a couple of weeks ago, I recommended his fulfillment service called Pillow Profits. And they're just such a great service. And so many people are just having massive success with their service because the prices that they are able to give things at. And I said to him, I said, I want to recommend your app to my students, but I mean, you know, that's not going to do it. I mean, already can use T-Launch. They can use Viral Style. They can use all of these other apps. So, I mean, you know, aside from the fact that you have prices that nobody else has, and you're actually sourcing from China, what's something that we could do? Because I'm on these trainings every single week with my students. I've got to have something to teach them every single week, right? Y'all know I always do. So how can we leverage this to where, you know, they benefit greatly, but you benefit too? Because obviously a fulfillment company wants you to generate sales, because when you generate sales, the fulfillment company makes money. Would you all agree with me on that? Just say yes. They don't want a bunch of people signing up for them with them that aren't going to sell. They don't want to deal with customer service. They originally only dealt with 6 and 7, actually only 7-figure earners. So I told them, I said, listen, y'all don't allow anybody to market your app, right? You know, you yourself, you know, you're out there, people could download it, but you don't let any big guys with big followings market your app because you don't want a bunch of newbies jumping in your app. You want to deal with the real people that are making real sales. Well, my students have turned in millions upon millions of dollars of earnings reports. I want to get on my webinars and I want to show them your app and I want to show them how to make money selling the stuff that I sell, like legitimately the exact things that I sell. And they said, okay, let's do it. And I said, you used to run a Shopify store, but you shut it down. The original owner of Pillar Profits, he ran a Shopify store that was neck and neck with mine, and cold turkey, he stopped. He shut it down. He didn't even sell it. And he started the fulfillment business. See, he was fulfilling for himself. And he saw that other guys like me were like, Adam, how can we work with you? And how can we, you know, sell the same stuff that you're selling? And he saw that there was a lot of focus and a lot of money there. So he pivoted and he went down the fulfillment route, which is pretty cool. And so what he did is he abandoned a bunch of profitable campaigns. As crazy as that sounds, he did. So I said, can I have some of those campaigns and can I give them to my students? Remember, your network is your net worth. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know, right? Can I give these campaigns to my students exclusive right here on the Profit Power Hour? Nobody else can give them away to their students. Nobody else can market your app. There was one guy that posted an ad that tried to market, and Adam told him he had to take it down because this is exclusive to Profit Power Hour students, right? And I think that's a big deal. How many of you in here agree with me on that? Just type in a 2 if you agree with me on that. Okay, so he gave me another campaign. Now, we gave away a $10,000 campaign before, but like I said, now we're looking at giving away tonight for everybody on this live call a campaign that has generated $140,000 in revenue. All right, now this could be a game changer for those of you that are struggling and that are brand new. This is a huge niche, a very, very profitable niche that you can not just take this campaign and use, but you can take this niche and you can start expanding on it and you can start selling all sorts of different products with this niche. Now, there is one stipulation to this campaign that I'm about to give you that has generated $146,000 in revenue. All right, so I like to be very upfront with you on this. There's one stipulation to getting access because this is a huge campaign here, and it wasn't very easy for me to get Adam to let me give it away to everybody on here. So he has given me artwork that he used to put on some of the print-on-demand items that he sells. Artwork that he owns, that his personal artist created. It is owned by his company, all right? And he said I could give it to my students and I could show them the campaign, but they have to run, like you can't take his artwork with this campaign I'm about to give you, and you can't go run it at some other fulfillment service, right? He's only giving it to you, or letting me give it to you, just simply because he knows it's going to make him a lot of money when my students go in there and they start mass marketing the campaign for him. So when it comes down to artwork, right, and he owns the rights to it, if he's giving it to you and saying, you can only use this with my Pillow Profits app and on the products that are in this app, you can't use it anywhere else because I don't benefit from that, or he doesn't benefit from that. He's very serious about it. His artwork is, he owns the copyrights to it. But if you're a Pillow Profits member via me and you've gone through amsecretlink.com/profits, you have full rights to use it on their platform with Adam's permission. So how many of you in here would agree that's pretty dang fair? Say yes. Okay. Tell me if you don't think that is fair, because if you don't, then I don't want to do anything like this again in the future, and we can just build like, you know, random campaigns from AliExpress and stuff. But I mean, these are some big hitters, so I felt like this was probably the better move. I don't see anybody saying that they don't feel like that is fair. And look, you know what? If you don't want to use their app, don't. I don't care. It's not going to hurt me. It's probably going to hurt you. Okay, so everybody's with me on that. Yes, their app is $29 a month to use. Their fulfillment service is. And if that isn't something that you're willing to do, that's totally fine. But 2 sales, the money that you're going to save selling their products opposed to their competitors, 2 sales pays for that. But, you know, at the end, that's up to you, okay? And we're going to do lots of campaigns that aren't, you know, Pillow Profit specific. We'll do some AliExpress items. But this particular one, I mean, it's a 6-figure campaign, and he handed it to me on a silver platter and said, here's my condition. And I said, that seems like a fair deal to me. So here we go. Okay, so that link down there is at the bottom. No, this is a live webinar, Brigid. This is a brand new webinar live right here, right now. But the link to Pillow Profits is down there at the bottom left of the screen. And you'll actually see, if you go to their page before we get started, you'll actually see that I filmed a video at the bottom of the page with a screenshot of the campaign, and there's no download link here yet. This is only available here live on this webinar because it's such a big campaign. So that's why I said you want to be here. You don't want to miss this. It's literally just something that we've got to monitor and make sure that only my students access it. And it's just very important. That's just the way that it is. Okay, so we are going to reveal the niche. We're going to reveal the product. We're going to reveal all of that great stuff. And we're going to go rebuild this specific campaign. So just say, let's go in the chat box if you are ready. If you are ready to get started, you're ready to build this out, you're ready to realize you know, how a 6-figure campaign is put together by one of my really good friends in the space. And of course, you know, he does it just like I would do it too. Him and I started together. So we have this $140,000 campaign that we are about to give away. And we're also giving away $100 cash prize money tonight. All right, let's talk about this, the different things that we can do. So tonight, what we're really going to focus on is one of the main products that he had success with, and that is pillows. All right. Now, pillows, I know, are kind of like, you're probably never thought of marketing these. And when you think of pillows, what do you think about? Just in the chat box. When you think about marketing pillows, what kind of pillows do you think people are buying? Okay. Just let me know in the chat box, just to get a general idea. Comfort, throw pillows, sets, fluffy pillows, outdoor pillows, decorative pillows. Okay, what type of niches do you think would sell very well on a pillow set? Can anybody give me a couple of ideas? All right, cats, dogs, floral, all right, beaches, lakes and landscaping, hunting, all right, sports themed pillows, horse pillows. So animals, basically we've said sports, animals, and flowers, right? Sports, animals, and flowers. And typically when you think of like home decor, that's what you think of, right? You think of sports, you think of floral type stuff, and you think of animals. You think of more of the dainty type stuff when it comes to home decor pillows. Well, I've got news for you. This particular niche that we're going to be looking at here it's quite different. It's kind of ironic, actually. We're going to be looking at the tattoo niche. All right, so we're going to be looking at the tattoo niche. Now, the tattoo niche is massive, but remember what I've always said? I've always said that, nobody cares what you think. Nobody, cares what you like. All that matters is what everybody else out there is doing. I don't have a tattoo. I wanted to get one when I was like 20 years old, but my mom told me that, after getting the earring, that was it. Like I couldn't do anything else. So I never got a tattoo. And you don't really associate tattoos with home decor. So it is a very outside the box niche, but it's also a massively broad niche because people that do tattoos, people that have tattoos are very passionate. You got to be very passionate about something if you're going to ink your skin permanently, right? That is a huge commitment. So how many of you in here would agree that people in the tattoo niche are very passionate about tattoos? Just say yes if you agree with me. But see, you got to think like a marketer. You have to think like a marketer. And sometimes that's not always natural. Well, most of the time, that's not natural. Okay, so we're going to talk about the tattoo niche and how big it really is. We're also going to talk about our basic standard page post ads. All right, so basic standard page post ads. That's the type of ad that we're going to be making here. And we're going to be doing our Facebook targeting with keywords, but we're going to do 4 conversions. So 4 conversions. All right, and the Facebook fan page is going to be obviously niche themed. All right, so we're going to have a niche themed Facebook fan page. So these are the things that we're going to do right now live on this webinar. And all of these things right here lead to a $140,000 campaign that Adam created that we're going to be able to expose to you tonight. It's going to be really fun. Okay, so let's take a look at the product real fast. Let's take a look at some of the ads. So let me just pull that up over here. So where are some of the ads? Oh, here we go. Found them. All right. So this is the ad. You're looking at the ad right now, and it's super, super cool. I mean, it's just a really neat little niche that, well, not a little niche, but a really big niche that he found. And he ran this within the tattoo niche, hitting tattoo type keywords. So he's got these tattooed girls on pillowcases. Now, he had this artwork done original. So he had an artist make this artwork. I'm giving the artwork to you. He gave it to me to give to you to use with his app. So he can help you and I can help you start generating sales if you have no idea where to get started. How many of you think this is pretty cool? Just say yes. All right, so I see a lot of people saying yes. So this is the ad, all right? And there's a couple of different variations of it, but we have all of those variations. He actually gave me an entire file. You can see them all right here. These are the files. And I'm going to be able to give these to you at the end of the night after we go through the training and we actually go in and build the campaign. All right, so we're going to go over that. We're going to go over this ad. We set up a Facebook fan page already. And the Facebook fan page that we set up is called I Am Addicted to Ink. All right, so that's just something I made up. So you'll be able to see here where it says addicted to ink, and I just got some random, tattoo type image to put on the back here. Let me just refresh this page. See if I can make it any bigger. Facebook's doing this weird thing where they hide the profile photo if I zoom in. But anyways, what you should do is you should build a basic Facebook fan page, all right? Just a tattoo themed Facebook fan page. Then you can come over to your Shopify store, and using the Pillow Profits app, you can start using this artwork and building some really cool stuff. So we're going to jump over here to Shopify, and we're going to jump into the Pillow Profits app, and we're going to create this product right now, okay? So let's click on Pillow Profits, and it looks like I have to refresh. Let me just refresh the screen here. What happened? Let's see. Oh, it's because I'm in the Safari browser. Okay, so sometimes the Safari browser screws up. Let me just pull this out and put it into Google Chrome. So let's do that real fast. Give me just a second here, and I will pull this bad boy into the Chrome browser. Let's see here. Give me just a second, y'all. I did not know that was going to happen. I don't typically use Safari either. It could be just something on my computer. So let me just grab my username and password. I'm looking over here at another screen if y'all wonder what I'm looking at. Let's see here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to log in using Google Chrome because that browser just seems to be working better, and I'm sure that's going to fix the issue. So, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, this should do it. All right, here we go. Okay, so we are in the Pillow Profits app now. I don't know what that little error was. I never use Safari, so I'm unfamiliar with it. But anyways, we're inside the Pillow Profits app, and the exact product that we're going to be creating tonight is a pillow. Now, in the future, we'll probably do some handbags, some shoes, all that stuff. But if you're getting in this app and you're using their service, the easiest thing to convert is the pillows because they are super cheap and they allow you to get mass conversions. They allow you to get product stacks. Where people buy multiples. They buy the entire set. So we're going to go through here, through their app, and we're just going to say, let's build a pillow set, okay? And remember, this isn't actually stuffed pillows. These are just pillow covers, all right? They're $5 out the door. Go find another app that does that. You're not going to because most of the apps fulfill from the US, and so prices are going to be significantly higher. Also, if you're doing something for a holiday that you want rush shipping on and you don't want to wait 15 days for it to ship from China, then you also have down here the DHL option. So let me go back to their home dashboard here. You see where it says Express Line products? So you can click that and you'll have express shipping, which is super mega fast. I mean, it's literally almost as fast as shipping it from a US fulfillment service. And the prices they add $8 onto everything because obviously it's rush shipping. There are so many ways to capitalize off of that and make more money on your Shopify store by charging people extra for rush shipping. I know that on holidays like Christmas and stuff, I'll pay $20 for rush shipping just because I want to make sure that I get my item in so it's ready for Christmas. How many of you in here have done that before? You have paid extra just as a security measure to get rush shipping because you really needed to have a product by X, Y, or Z. All right, so you'll be able to go in and you'll be able to give people access to have that option. So some of you in here said you couldn't see my screen, so you should be able to see it now. I cut it off, turn it back on. When you get inside the Pillow Profits app, if you want to use their Express Line shipping, right here on the home page, all you do is you click the yellow button that says Add Express Line Products, and you'll see it as all the products that offer Express Line shipping. It doesn't look like the pillows do, but that's the only product. So anyways, they just add $8 on top of whatever it is, and you can charge people. Obviously, the consumer would absorb that fee, or you could profit a little bit from it. But mainly what I do is I just add regular products. We're going to do a pillow. And I just want to confirm everybody could see my screen now. Just say yes if you could see my screen. Okay, yeah. Cami says, is that all? It's only $8 extra. Are you serious? Yeah, I mean, that's super, super cheap. I know. That is actually what standard shipping costs in some of the other fulfillment services in the US. Nuts, right? I mean, Pillow Profits focuses on quality and volume. They're not trying to, overcharge their sellers. They're not trying to overcharge me. They're not trying to overcharge you for the products, because they know that if we can't make any money, that we're not going to make any sales and their company isn't going to thrive. So what I really like about Adam and Pillow Profits is he is a 7-figure marketer. And when he built this, he built it pricing all of the products like a marketer would. He says, I know that this is how much money Adrian's going to need for a profit margin, right? Because I needed the same thing. Anyways, we're going to set up a product set, okay? So we've got some of these pillows here. I've got the different artwork that we can use. And obviously, ideally what we're going to want to do is a product set of 4 pillows. So we've got these different images, and one really cool strategy that I use, and I know that Adam uses when we're doing pillows, is we'll take the same photo and we'll do a little filter over it, kind of like you can do an Instagram or something. See where it's like kind of bluish purple right here, but then it's black and white, and then it's pink. So there's 3 different types of designs in here. You've got the this particular one, then you've got the girl that looks like she has like spider web tattooed on her, and you've got these right here. Okay, so this one is, I think, the most elaborate. And what he does is he just changes the color, and then people will buy all 3. They'll buy all 3 in different colors. It's a great way to get people to buy multiple products and stack the cart. How many of you in here would have never thought about that, though? You would have never thought about taking the same image and changing the color of that image 3 or 4 different times to entice people to buy them in a set of different ideas. But see, these are the types of strategies and techniques that 7-figure marketers are using that a lot of newbies don't know about. I do this all the time. Or somebody might just like it in pink, and somebody might like it in blue, and somebody might just like, black and white. So we're not going to use all of these. And we're not going to, just run through all three different designs. What we're going to do is just like Adam did it. And we're going to use like these 3 designs right here. Okay, so we're going to do a set of 3. Ideally, you want to do a set of 4, right? 2 and 2. But some people do on a sofa, they'll do like a pillow here, a pillow here, and a pillow here. So I'm going to follow the exact model for this campaign that Adam did, and we're going to do 3. Okay, so we're going to get started, and we're just going to say, what do you call these? Tattoo girl 1. All right, so that's variant 1. Now you can drag and drop your artwork on here within the app. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these up here, and let's just drag and let's drop. See how I just drag my image here? Look, here's my files. I'm just dragging it from my computer over the pillow. So cool. Watch this. Boom. All right, now it's uploading that image. It's going to put it on the pillow for me. I don't have to do anything. Boom, now it's done. So let's just call it Tattoo Girl Black White. All right, now what we're going to do is go to variant number 2. All right, now variant number 2, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do the other color. So let's drag this, let's drop it. All right, and we're going to call this one, I'm just going to copy this up here, Tattoo Girl, and we're just going to call it Purple Pink. All right, or let's just call it purple. I don't think it's purple and pink. Okay, so Tattoo Girl Pink, or purple. Sorry, even I get confused. All right, now we're going to do the third one. It's this simple. All you have to do is drag and drop, and you have a full campaign built. Now remember, these pieces of artwork were designed specifically by his artist. So if when I give these to you at the end of the webinar, you're only going to be able to use these with his service. That's the only way he's granting you permission. All right, so we're going to call this Tattoo Girl Blue. Okay, now there's a fourth variant that you can add on there, but if you leave it blank, it won't add it at all. So don't worry about that. And if you want more, you can add as many, I don't know about as many, but you can add more variants than just 4. All right, we're gonna hit review and publish designs. Now it's gonna tell us that our cost on these, like what we're paying out the door, is $5. Let's give this a, let's give this a name. I'm going to copy the exact name that Adam named it. So let me just pull that up real fast. Okay, so he named it Tattoo Calavera Pillows. All right, and then you're going to write your description. So you're going to come over here and you're going to put, do you love tattoos? Then this custom Calavera Girl pillow set is for you. You cannot buy these in stores. These are custom printed by our company. Hurry before we sell out. And pay attention here and get the, how about this? Hurry and get the entire set on sale before we sell out. All right, so what I did here is I'm saying in my call to action, get the entire set. And I'm adding some urgency by saying before we sell out. I'm including some credibility here by saying that these are exclusive and they're not sold in stores. So you can't go shop around for these and find these on Amazon or Walmart or anywhere else. These are custom. All right, then you can add them to a specific product collection. You can add tags to them if you want to. So you might do like a pillow tag, you might do tattoo tag, and then you put your selling price. All right, now you can actually use these as a free plus shipping product because they're $5 out the door. So a $9.95 per pillow shipping and handling works really great, but they'll actually sell for a retail price. So I've tested them, and so has Adam, between $12.95 and $14.95. And I find that the artwork that's really cool like this easily pulls $14.95. But just to be starting out, to be safe, we'll do $12.95 per pillow plus shipping. All right, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to publish this product. All right, so we are publishing this product right now. It takes it a second. I'm going to take a swig of my Focus drink. All right, now the product is on Shopify. It's live. I'll actually send you all a link to it, but you might want to come in here and say, get this on sale, maybe in bold, and take it and make it red and underlined it. And you might want to say, you know, not sold in stores, or yeah, that would probably be better. Not sold in stores. All right, so maybe you add that right here and you just underline it, and it's up here, and you might come up here and say on sale now. Actually, what I would do is I would come up here to the top and I would say on sale. Bold that, pop this bad boy over here and make it green. Not that green, I usually use, I believe, that green right there. Okay, let's hit save. Now we just edit it a little bit. You'll see that the price points are already in there. Everything's already done for you. Now let's go and let's view the product page. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so here we go. We've got our product description in. We've got the set. People can choose the purple, they could choose the blue, or they could choose the black and white, or they can get all three. Now we've told them to get the entire set. So if they come in here and they get the entire set at basically $13 a pillow, then we're making some serious dough. All right, so we're gonna make some really good money. We're gonna have a high ticket, well, more like a mid-ticket order value out of this, okay? And this is how you go from making $10 at a time to easily going in and making $39, $40, right, per sale. And that's off of a little $5 item. So the ROI on this is phenomenal. And of course, you could charge them for shipping and handling. How many of you in here like what you see so far? Just say me. All right, so I see a lot of people in here saying me. All right, now, so a lot of you are asking about the shipping and handling. What I would do is charge like $2.95 for shipping and handling on this. So you're really pulling like $15 a pillow. Or you know what? You could say free shipping. I think that's another thing that me and Adam both do sometimes is we say get the full set and get free shipping. So you're leveraging the most powerful word in the world, free, and increasing a little bit of the urgency. So there's different ways that you can test it. My advice is that you should play with it. You should play and you should test. I know me and Adam both tested free shipping, and we both tested charging people like $2 or $3 for shipping per pillow, and they both worked out really great. So you just need to simply go in and test both models. So we've now set up the product. We did it through Pillow Profits. Adam gave us everything that we needed to set this up. Now what we need to do is we need to go build our Facebook ad. All right, so let's jump over here. Let's jump over here to our Facebook fan page. And I'm going to use the exact ad that Adam gave me and said, this is the exact ad that I used. All right, so coming over here to my files, and everybody's going to get the ability to download this ad at the end of the webinar, okay? Let me just make sure that I find the right ad here. Let's see. I'm looking at both of my screens, and there's so much stuff up on my screen. He may have mixed them up on every pillow, which is actually a pretty good idea. There's two different ways to do it, really. You can do 3 different colors of the same image, or you could do 3 different images. I always went the route of 3 different colors of the same image. Adam also, it looks like Adam set these particular ones up. I just assumed it was my way. Adam set them up to be 3 different pillows. Okay, cool. So what we need to do is quickly we need to jump back over and we need to redo this campaign. All right, because I set them up as the same image in 3 different colors. I personally use that strategy and it freaking crushes. But I want you to do this campaign just like Adam did it, because this isn't mine. This is one that he did and one that he designed. So just to show you how quickly it is anyways to set up a new campaign, I'll just do this very, very quickly, and we'll skip all the theatrics. So it should add product. We'll do a pillow. And what we will do is we'll grab, let's just say, let me just double check on his ads and see exactly how he did them. Okay, I see now. He did them per color, I think. Interesting images that he has here, but hey, it's his way. Okay, so we'll copy this one. He has them set up a couple of different ways. All right, so what we'll do is we will start out with the black and white image of, let's see here. Actually, that's the wrong one. Sorry, I'm trying to do this looking over at another screen that's like super, super jumbled up. So give me just a second here. Remove design. This might make it a little easier on me if I could see them. Okay, here we go. All right, so design 1, and we'll just call this black and white, and then we'll come down here to design 2, which is the pink version of this one. So when I do this example, I just want to make sure that I do it just like his, and we're just going to say pink. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and start the 3rd one down here, which is the blue. All right, blue. All right, and we're just going to call this blue. And this obviously works very well too, having 3 different images, which some people don't want to buy the same thing 3 times. Some people do, they just want it in different colors. So once again, you can use both strategies. This is totally up to you. But I did want to make sure that I did this the right way in terms of exactly how Adam does it. So let's just call this Tattoo Vera Pillow Covers. and then I'll just jump back over here. I'm going to copy this entire description. So yeah, boom, boom. All right, do this. We'll do our $12.95 price point. Home page, publish, there you go. So very quickly, you can set these up. It probably should take less than 3 minutes or so. If you're really fast, if you're really slow, I'd say it takes about 5 minutes to set these up. Okay, so we're gonna run this ad. This is the ad example that we're gonna use. And that's the pillow set, the exact pillow set that we just set up, all right? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna jump over to our Facebook fan page. And we have a niche specific Facebook fan page, okay? So remember that. The Facebook fan page that we're using is a niche specific Facebook fan page. And we're gonna take the ad image, which we're gonna give you, and we're gonna post it here. And we're gonna say, oh my gosh, these Calavera girl tattoo pillow covers are crazy. The entire set is on sale right now. And then we're going to say order now. Just do like this. And then you want to put in your link. So let's go grab our product link over here. So let me just come over here, grab the link directly to these products. Okay. Here we go. Now, also remember this, you're really going to want to use like a link shortener, something that shortens the links up so they're not ugly, but just for this, y'all get that. If you're on my webinar, you should know that already. So I'm not going to go through the trouble of going to a link shortener and doing that. So you want to post them here and say order now again, all right? And then you might want to say something like tag another tattoo lover in the comments. Okay, then you're going to publish this post right here. All right, there you go. Now, this is what the post is going to look like in people's newsfeed. And remember what I said a second ago, you really need to have a shortened link. So you need to have something that's really pretty. You can use Google, you can use Bitly. I use my own software called Build Redirects. So there's different ones you can use, but you want your link to look pretty and you want it to look nice. I call them pretty links instead of short links. But now we've actually built our ad. The ad is done, okay? The second part of this, or I guess the third part of this, is going and building the Facebook ad, targeting it and setting it live, because right now it's not doing anything. It's just sitting on my fan page. We've got a tattoo lover fan page, and we've got this Calavera girl pillow set that's done $140,000 in sales, but nobody knows that it's there. So how many of you are ready to go in and actually do the real Facebook targeting? See the keywords, see how the ad is built. I mean, from scratch, really go in and hammer out this campaign using something that's tried, that's tested, that's proven. You can't deny it. You can't argue with it. It is a real campaign that has crushed out real numbers. And nobody gets on webinars and does stuff like this. I mean, you know, I thought it was a big deal when we did the $10,000 campaign. I didn't know I could get him to give me a $140,000 campaign. I cannot wait to see what y'all do with this. It's going to be freaking nutso. All right, so I see lots of people saying they're ready to go. Okay, so let's jump over here to Facebook ads. So I'm in a clean slate Facebook ad manager, so we can do this like we would from the very start. Now you're going to come up here and hit create an ad, and the first thing it's going to ask you is brand awareness, traffic, conversions. What do you want to do? What type of Facebook ad do you want to create? I still, for the life of me, don't understand why anybody would do anything other than a conversion ad that wants to generate sales. All right, if you want to generate sales, you need to do a conversion ad. I mean, there's special scenarios where somebody might be making money with an engagement ad or a traffic ad, but it has been proven many times over that conversion ads are the best. So my recommendation is that you do a conversion ad. So let's click on conversions. We're going to name this campaign. So we're going to name it Tattoo Calavera. Let me make sure I spelled that right. Yeah. tattoo Calavera girl pillow set. And I do like WC, so it lets me know it's a website conversion ad. All right, the next thing it's going to ask us to do is come in and choose what type of optimization we want to do. Now, I always choose the purchase pixel out of the gate. I used to start it with view content, then move it up to add to cart, then move it up to initiate checkout, then move it up to purchase as time went on. But then I reverse engineered that to see if it would work, and I got fantastic results. So I start out all of my campaigns now optimizing toward purchases. All right, so I tell Facebook out of the gate, find me buyers. Okay, now if we scroll down, it's going to ask us to start creating our audience. Now, Adam tested this campaign all over the world, so he didn't just do it in the United States. I think it's important that you understand that. He did split test it in different markets. So you'll see if we look at the campaign over here, the campaign says worldwide. All right, so he used worldwide targeting. He used major international markets when he was targeting, and he also targeted domestically here in the US. So keep that in mind. When you're scaling the campaign, you might be going to different markets or you might be going worldwide. I would start out with the US because that's what he did. And we've got 18+-year-olds. That's the targeting for this. Now, the big piece of the puzzle is going to be, how do you find those high converting precise keywords? Because when you don't have, experience in a niche, you've got to go precise. In Ecom Success Academy, a training that has helped create millions and millions of dollars in earnings reports, one of the biggest things that I taught were my 4 phases of targeting. And that is, you walk your way up, step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. And in the very beginning, you've got to go to step 1. I mean, you've got to start at step 1. And step 1 is find those very, very highly precisely targeted keywords. Now, a lot of you may have already known, of course I got to have precise keywords, but a lot of people get stuck there. A lot of people get hit step 1 and they never think to step 4 to 2 to 3 and to 4, right? So this is a starting point for you to really get started with this. So we're going to target women for this because that's what Adam called for. Does that mean that men won't buy the pillow set? No, men will buy it, but we know that women are going to be our bullseye targeted market specifically for these tattooed Calavera girl pillow set. All right. Now, remember when you get down here to where it says detailed targeting, I'm going to zoom in real fast. Right here where it says detailed targeting right here. Under here, there's a little box that says expand interest when it may increase conversions at a lower cost per conversion. Uncheck that box. All right. I uncheck it. You take that box off. Don't start with that. You can play with it later, but right now you want to focus on what you know works right now, okay? So we're going to start typing in some of these keywords, and I'm going to make sure that everybody gets this keyword list too. So keyword number 1, freshly inked magazine. And remember, some of these keywords may not even show up. Right? I mean, sometimes some show up, sometimes some don't. I don't know. If they're really precise, they kind of come on and off. So freshly inked magazine. I don't know anything about tattoos. I had no idea there was a magazine called Freshly Inked Magazine. Adam mined very, very hard to find these keywords. 872,000 bullseye targeted people on this one keyword. Wow. Now, as soon as I type that in, Facebook is going to suggest all of these other keywords to me. Typically, I would say use a lot of these, but we're going to stick to the list that we know works, okay? So the next one is Tattoo Extreme Magazine. Okay, 1.2 million people there. All right, let's do the next keyword, which is going to be inked Australia and Z. Wow, that is an interesting keyword. 685,000 people. Now, clearly, inked Australia is going to be a keyword that's going to be working, not in the United States of America. So keep that in mind when you're using some of these keywords. That one's going to be on a worldwide campaign, okay? But we'll leave it in there anyways. All right, so let's put some more of these in. Total Tattoo Magazine, 86,000 people. Then we've got, what else do we have? Custom Tattoos Magazine, Notice a lot of these are magazines, right? Let's see if that one's not showing up. Custom tattoos magazine. Yep, that one's not even showing up anymore. Okay, so we're going to skip that keyword, but that's interesting. Tattoos.com. Something I've always said, tattoos.com is, wow, it's a really big keyword, but it's still it's one of those .com keywords that falls under the precise category if you followed my training. And then you've got tattooed lifestyle magazine, 1.7 million people. So magazine is a very, very specific keyword. So we've got a potential reach right now in the US of women 18 plus years old of 10 million people. I mean, it's precise but broad at the same time. But these are the keywords that he's using. All right, another keyword that he had in here is inkedgirls.com. All right, obviously this is a keyword that is targeted toward, girls that have tattoos, right? Duh. All right, so we've got some really solid keywords in here, and there's actually some more in the list, but I'm not going to type them all out or we'd be here for a minute. You're all going to get the download to the keyword list when you go to the link I'm going to give you at the end of this webinar. Has everybody got that? Just say yes. Brian said it should be tattoos with an S, not a Z. Actually, the keyword says Z, so that was just the way the keyword was supposed to be. The Z was intentional. All right, cool. All right, so we've got our keywords in here. Let me check where I am on time. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is our ad placements. So most people leave it on recommended. Don't do that. You want to come over here and hit edit placements, and you're going to notice that all of these options are available all of a sudden. You want to not do Instagram, you don't want to do audience network, and you want to click where this arrow is where it says Facebook, and you want to remove this from the right column. You want to remove it from instant articles as well. You only want this to show up on the news feed. So now it's showing up only on the news feed, okay? That's on your mobile phone or on your desktop. Trust me, I've always said this, those are the highest converting places to start out. You can move it to right column. You can move it to Instagram later if you want to. You can move it pretty much anywhere you want to move it to, okay? So start where you know that it works. Start with a $5 a day campaign, and let's do our $5 a day strategy where you let it run for 3 or 4 days off $5, and it gives it some time to settle in. It gives it some time to optimize. It gives it some time to figure out what's going on. Facebook intelligence starts going to work. You don't want to just blow a budget right out of the gate, even though you know that this is a profitable campaign, a very profitable campaign. You still want to make sure that you follow the formula. All right, don't detour from the formula. You want to follow the formula. All right, now we're going to hit continue. When we hit continue, it's going to ask us to choose what fan page we want to advertise from. Now, of course, I have already pulled up the fan page, but let's just see here. Actually, I didn't have it up. Okay. So when you come over here and you hit use existing page post, right? The next step is to choose your fan page, which you'll see in this drop-down menu. And then you'll be able to go through all of your different page posts. We can see our page post right here on the right-hand side. I personally think it's ugly because of these ugly links. So remember, you're going to want to use a shortener to shorten those links. But this is what it's going to look like on a mobile phone. And then this is what it's going to look like on a desktop news feed. All right, so you can preview what it's going to look like in both instances. All right, now what you're going to do, pretty simple. You're just going to come down here and you're going to hit place the order button. All right, now what you've done is you've built a Facebook ad that's going to basically supercharge this post on your fan page. Here, a couple of things are going to happen. All right, let me pull up my notepad. So what's going to happen when you do what we just talked about? Let's do what to expect. The notepad updated on me, so it's weird. All right, so anyways, what to expect once you do this. All right, number one is tons of post likes. All right, so you're going to have a ton of people that are going to see this post here that we've boosted, right, that we've supercharged, and you're going to start getting a bunch of likes, all right, obviously. You're also going to get tons of shares, and you're going to get tons of comments. You're going to get tons of tags. All right, now a tag is when somebody goes in and they tag their friend. So if you recall in the ad copy, what we did is we said tag another tattoo lover. So what this is going to do is it's going to really help the ad get the sizzle effect, right? It's going to help it take off. It's going to help act like a magnet for money, right? We're going to have other people sharing the ad and bringing in traffic to us that's organic and viral traffic that's completely free because it is a passion product, right? Really cool art, really good deal, really cool product type and concept. We know that it works, and all of these things that we just went over are going to work together. Now, what I would suggest that you do is you have a virtual assistant or something monitor the post. All right, so have your VA, that's a virtual assistant, moderate the post. Now, why would I say have a virtual assistant moderate the post? I'm saying that just simply because in the comments section, and I'm actually working on a solution for this I'm going to introduce you all to maybe in a couple of weeks. I've invested about 60 grand into it, but that's another story. All right, so have your virtual assistant moderate the post, because as you're getting all of these comments and these shares and these tags, people are going to be saying, oh, I want that. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's amazing. And you want to have your virtual assistants commenting and interacting with them under the comment section and giving them a link to go ahead and get the deal. We found that we've made so much extra money going in and having our virtual assistants communicate with people in the comments, and it just helps generate sales, and it makes the page look more legit too. So I teach that at ESA a pretty good bit, but that's something you're definitely going to want to do. So you want to build up this viral post, but aside from that, you're also going to do something else that's pretty cool. You're also going to be building up a niche fan page. So drawing over here, let's say, let's do it in blue. All right, so another thing is you are building your niche fan page. The second thing that you're doing is you are building a niche email list. All right, both of these things that I just mentioned are very valuable. All right, so this is worth a lot of money. This is worth a lot of money. If you think about that, you're going to have a fan page full of tattoo lovers. You're going to have a bunch of tattoo lovers on your email list. So you start out with this one ad right here, but imagine all of the AliExpress products that we'll talk about next week for tattoo lovers. Imagine all of the shoes and the different concepts you can use in the Pillow Profits app with this strategy that you can start marketing to them on the fan page as the fan page builds, right? There's so much that you can do here inside of this one fan page, and all of it's run from a general store. So like I have Gear Grabber, right? I would run this from Gear Grabber. Adam ran this from a flexible generic store, right? So you don't have to have a pillow, tattoo pillow store. You just need a niche fan page. So let me just remind you, what is up with I do not like the stupid update they did to my notebook. I am not happy with this. I'm going to email Microsoft, let them know how I feel. All right. So something that you need to take note of. Let's do this in red. You're going to have a flexible generic store. All right, so you can sell anything, because we're going to be going over all sorts of different things that you can come in and you can start selling in different niches. But you want to make sure that you have a niche fan page, because your fan pages are the way that you appeal to, you know, your passionate consumers, right? The fan page is what gives you that passion niche aspect of the marketing, but it all is really going to your generic store. Does everybody have that? Just say yes. All right, so I see lots of yeses in here. All right, yes, and my stores are through Shopify. Shopify by far is the best platform. And if you do not have a Shopify store, how many of you in here do not have a Shopify store right now? Just say me if you do not have a Shopify store. Okay, we've got not that many of you, but listen, there's a link. I'm going to put it in the chat box. It'll give you a discount to Shopify for 1 full year, and it gives you an extended free trial. It's http://shopify.com/Adrian Morrison. All right, so you'll be able to take advantage of the discount that my students get directly from Shopify for a full year. Go start your store, and of course, the download for Adam's app is at http://amsecretlink.com/profits. That's down there at the back for the Pillar Profits app. And you got to go through that link if you want to get access to this campaign. That's just the way that it works. It's exclusive to my students. Okay, so that being said, let's jump back over here to Facebook. We've got our niche fan page. We've got our targeting list, all that good stuff here. When you go to Pillar Profits to install their app, because remember, if you're going to use this campaign, you're going to use their artwork, you have to do it through their app. If you go to the page right now, and I think everybody should do that right this very second at least. And some of you have already installed this. A lot of you have already installed. Well, let me just ask, how many of you on here have not already installed Pillar Profits? Type in a 1 if you have not already installed their app. Okay. So, well, there's actually a good bit that have not installed their app. Okay. Somebody said, I'm not ready. If you're not ready now, when will you be ready? I mean, you know, I'm not saying you can't do it later. You can do it whenever you want. I don't know how long this campaign is going to be up and available during, you know, this special time frame that he gave it to me for. But I mean, take action. I think they even instituted like a 7-day free trial or something like that. I don't know. But $29 a month is like nothing. You're getting access to so many great deals in there that these other apps just simply can't afford to give you. That's pretty awesome stuff. So I personally use it. Oh, and they got backpacks now. So you can actually put artwork into a sublimation backpack. But anyways, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page at amsecretlink.com/profits, that link is right here, amsecretlink.com/profits. So if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll see that it says the download is going to be available on this live webinar. So what I need to do right now is I need to come over here to the back end, and I'm going to make the download link available. All right, and you make sure that you watch this video. Very important. I just filmed it before we started this webinar, but let me just unlock the download for the app. Give me just a second, because this is a big campaign, and he was very, very, very clear with me about, you know, making sure that this campaign stays, you know, private, as private as possible. So let's see, button. Okay, let's move this. There we go. All right, we'll hide this. All right, give me just a second. I'm about to click a button that's going to make it available for you. So manage. Let's manage this button. Okay. So awesome. Okay, so now when I refresh this page, the campaign should be unlocked. So just got to refresh the page. And let's do, I've got to push this and save it. All right, so now it should be available. Let's take a look. All right, so the red button is how you access their app. Okay, so you've got to fill this out, and you've got to go through this red button to get their app if you want to be cleared to use everything. At the bottom, you should see a green button come up that allows you to download the campaign. So let me just show you what that's going to look like. So once you refresh this page, this is what you're going to see. All right, you're going to see the green button at the bottom, and this green button is going to link to the campaign. So you click on this button right here, and it's going to take you to download a zip file. And that zip file is going to have the contents. It's going to have the ads. It's going to have the targeting. It's going to have everything in there that you need to get started, okay? So does everybody see that? Just say yes if you see the green button. All right, if you don't see the green button, you just need to simply refresh. All right, so you've got to go to the website. The website is right down here at the bottom. See the yellow highlight where it says Pillow Profits app, amsecretlink.com/profits. I'll write it down. So let me just write it down for you. So amsecretlink.com/profits. All right, this is where you must go to get your free ad, plus install the app. And you can uninstall the app whenever you want if you ever decide that you don't want to use their service anymore. I cannot believe, it'd be hard to believe that you would want to do that. But you know, you're not like locked into their app for 12 months or anything like that. So this is going to give you the files when you go to this link right here and you click on download on this green button. So it should work on mobile devices. You should be able to see it, but you probably should be downloading it on your computer. And it's at the very, very bottom right here is where you're going to see it. So go there right now and install the app and just, you know, get this bad boy rocking out. I would suggest that you go in and you build the campaign tonight before you go to sleep. Start with a $5 per day budget. And let me just come over here and make sure that all the elements are here and that everything is all good. So let me just test this out real fast. Yep, okay, so we got the Calavera pillows on there, and let's see what else I need to do on here. So just I want to make sure that the targeting is in there. My screen is so messy right now. It's unbelievable how messy my screen is. So give me just a moment, and I'll pummel through this. All right, so I gave you all the pillows. You need the targeting, and I don't think the targeting is in there. So let me get that. I can change it. Let's see. Okay, I got it. Sweet. Let me just zip this up. So the targeting is in there. So compress. I'm going to put a new download link on there. So you'll want to go download the new link. Give me just a second, and I'll get this fixed for you. I didn't realize that the targeting wasn't in there, so we want to make sure that you get that, right? So let's come back over here to my home screen, and I'm going to just change this out. That way you get the targeting. Because I think that just had the images. So you'll want to go re-download it. Give me a second. I'll give you the green light. I got to upload, like this is real time. I'm uploading the file, just making sure that everybody, you know, live on this webinar gets access to it. So I'm just going to come in here, I'm going to change it. All right, so now there should be a different link here in about 15 to 20 seconds, okay, that has the targeting in here, because you want to make sure you use the exact targeting that Adam used. So hit save. All right, so go back to the page again, amsecretlink.com/profits, and download the new targeting. I'm sorry, because I didn't have the targeting in that zip file. So now you're going to want to go under there. This is the URL. Make sure that you go there. Actually, you know what? Let's highlight it. It's really thrown me off with Microsoft updating the app where I can't like drag it around without clicking something. But this is the URL you want to go to. The pillows, the artwork, the app is in there. Remember, if you want to duplicate this campaign, you've got to use Pillow Profits. They're giving you one of their personal campaigns just simply for being an Adrian Morrison student. And you know, I think it's a fair deal. They're giving you a $140,000 campaign. Their app is $30 a month. And if you have a problem with that, that's totally fine. Just don't do it. It's okay. We'll be giving away more campaigns. We'll be giving away, you know, AliExpress item style campaigns and all sorts of stuff here on the Profit Power Hour. Just coming over here, it's showing you the inside of Pillow Profits. Again, somebody asked to see the inside of it. It's this isn't a launch product or, you know, anything like that. This is just a company that I've been using for a very long time. Unofficially, because they didn't have an app. I mean, I was like their beta tester, and I helped them make a lot of sales and develop this app inevitably. So they've got all sorts of products in here. We went over pillows. We'll do another campaign going over the tote bags. So we'll do some tote bags next. The shoes do very, very well. The flip-flops are going to be mega hot for summer. They're going to do very, very well. Let me just change the screen up so you can see the link down here at the bottom. All right, so you've got the pillows, the shoes, you've got all sorts of different products. The Toms, those do very well. These boots are selling for over $100. So if you've been on my Power Margin campaign, my Power Margin webinars where I'm teaching you how to sell higher ticket e-commerce products, these custom printed boots crush it. I'm telling you, they're nuts. And these backpacks are brand new, so I haven't tested with those yet, but Adam told me they had very, very, very high quality products. So that's going to be really fun to play around with. And they also have a great knowledge base. So if you come over here and click on the quick start guide, I think y'all are saying my computer screen isn't showing. So let me get that back. Man, I don't know what's going on with GoToWebinar today. Let's go back over to add products. I'll show you. Here's all the products that they have. We'll do the handbags in a future webinar. The flip-flops are pretty hot. We've got, let's see what else. The Toms right here, the women's casual shoes. Those do very, very well. And here's the boots I was talking about that go for $100+ or something like that. I would say about $119 you could probably get for these boots. They're a big trend right now. And you have them custom printed with all sorts of stuff. And the backpacks are brand new. So those are going to look so sick. I mean, I'm thinking of all these different tattoo type prints. If you have art licensing, if you're an Ecom Success Academy student, you have access to art licensing, man, I would go find some artists and I would be like using a lot of their artwork on this app because that's what I do. I go to my art licensing company. A lot of the ESA students have access to that bonus. Get some of these crazy artist artwork and put them on these backpacks, these shoes, everything that you're allowed to do. Go in and do that and sell it. It's nuts. Now, Pillow Profits also has something that makes them super unique that I like is they actually have a knowledge base. Now, when you use their knowledge base, you're going to have to go in and you're going to have to register separately for their knowledge base, okay? But they actually have great training on how to use their app in a more, detailed manner than we've gone through tonight. How to set up products, how everything works. I mean, there's lots of free training for you in here when you install their app because they want you to know how to use it. They want you to know how to edit orders if you have to. Somebody changes the size, like they do on shoes. If somebody wants to do a return on a pair of shoes, most companies would say, heck no, these are custom printed. We can't do returns on these. They're stuck with them, and you have to eat the cost. Pillow Profits has a policy, once again, because they're marketers. They understand what we need. Where if somebody gets a shoe that's messed up or that they're unhappy with that doesn't fit, they'll allow them one exchange at no cost. So you don't have to eat anything. So if somebody orders the wrong size, they'll replace the shoe. Like, that's awesome. That saves you a lot of money and a lot of heartache. Trust me on that. They've got this great knowledge base where you can log in, and I'm just going to show you their knowledge base real fast, because they've got all sorts of great training in here that Adam created himself. So let me just pull in some of this training here on Pillow Profits. So if I have my username and password, I think I do. Yeah, I'll show you the inside. You're gonna, when you come in to the knowledge base, you're going to have to register for it, and it can take a minute to get approved, like 24 hours or so. They just have to make sure that you've actually installed their app, and it's a separate process. So they don't know that you've installed the app until you actually go in and they verify everything. Okay, so I've logged into their knowledge base here, and I'm just going to show you this real fast. I've logged into their knowledge base, and they have specs on everything. So they have specs on the pillows, the totes, the shoulder bags, everything. So let's click on pillows, because that's the campaign that we are marketing. They actually have a training video on how to show you how to do some custom work in Photoshop. They give you specs on the softness, durability, the thickness. They give you this image you can put on your actual Shopify store that gives people a really good idea of the dimensions of what the pillow is, because a lot of people are going to say, how big is the pillow? They have a description that you can download legitimately, a full description done for you, written for you, that you can put on your Shopify store. So that's all right here, where they show you exactly how to do it. Download that, and flat rate shipping anywhere in the world. So if you want to ship your pillow to Australia, it's still $5 out the door. If the person is in the United States, it's $5 out the door. If it's in Norway, it's $5 out the door. A lot of other fulfillment companies will charge you and literally gouge the heck out of you for international shipping. Pillow Profits is $5. That's it. Out the door, anywhere in the world. So it really gives you the ability to scale your business. It gives you the ability to not have to worry and do all this crazy math, because if somebody in New Zealand buys a pillow, then it costs a little bit more. They just keep it very, very simple. They have some great resources, like the pricing resources, advertising mock-ups. They've got very, very descriptive, things in their knowledge base that nobody else really bothers to have. Oh, and by the way, they also have custom mock-ups for my students. So when you go to my page and when you install the Pillow Profits app, you've got to go through amsecretlink.com/profits. When you go there and you click on this button right here to install the app, you're going to get a pop-up window that comes up. And you need to watch this video, very important. But when you put in your name and your email, make sure you put in your Shopify store URL. So your geargrabber.myshopify.com, whatever. When you go through this form right here, you're immediately going to get an email from me giving you some custom done for you Facebook ads that Pillow Profits did specifically for my students. Nobody else gets them. They're done for you mock-ups. You can use any artwork on there, any image. They're generic that you can use with their platform moving forward to sell shoes and to sell boots and all sorts of stuff. And they are very cool ads. I mean, they're super cool and they're done for you. But you've got to go through here. You got to install their app. You'll get the email. You can download all those creatives, which cost hundreds of dollars for the designer to go in and make. So make sure you go here, you watch this video. You should be able to download the free campaign now. I'm going to leave that up for a couple of hours. Install their app, and let me know how you do with this campaign. All right, it's a huge niche. Go to the Profit Power Hour group, right? Go into my Instagram or go to my Facebook page. Go to our Facebook ads group, and not our Facebook ads group, but our Facebook group. Let me know once you make your first sale. Because last time we had a lot of people going through with a archery pillow set, making sales and posting, and a lot of people emailed me and said that they had great success with it. Now this is an even bigger campaign right here. So remember, amsecretlink.com/profits. That's how you get access to the free campaign. It's $140,000, and you get access to my free pillow mock-ups, or you get access to the free what are they called? High top shoe mock-ups and the boot mock-ups. They're really, really cool. So you got to go through that link to get those. And it's just a way that we keep things exclusive for my students. Adam knows that I'm coming out here and I'm teaching you how to do this stuff, and I'm walking you through building the campaigns. And as long as I'm willing to do that, he said he's willing to give my students exclusively some special goodies. So you're not going to see somebody else marketing Pillow Profits because they're not an affiliate program. They don't even have an affiliate link. Like legitimately, there is no way for me to send you an affiliate link that gives me credit for you signing up because they don't have an affiliate program. This is just a friend of mine with an app that I said, dude, you've got to let me show this to my students because I'm doing it. They need to be doing it. I'm a complete poser if I'm out here teaching all this other stuff and I'm leaving out, you know, one of the things that it contributes to the multiple seven figures. I need to be transparent. But I mean, your app, you know, is exclusive right now. So I got them to really open it up, and I got them to do some really fun stuff in the makings of that. So how many of you in here enjoyed tonight's training? You enjoyed the campaign? Just say me if this is something that you really enjoyed, you got a lot of value from tonight. Okay, just out of curiosity, how many of you who had not installed the Pillow Profits app yet, you did not have it before this webinar, are going to install it tonight and get started with this campaign? All right, just say me if you're going to get it installed tonight and you're going to do this, because that link is only going to be up for a little while. Okay, so I can't leave it up forever. It'll come back up at a later date. I'll kind of take it on and off as I know my personal students are going to go there. But all over the world, people are going to grab this URL and they're going to try to share it. And we really got to try to keep maximum security on these campaigns, exclusive for you, right? It's really to protect you and to protect me as well. All right, remember the artwork is owned by Adam. It's not owned by me. So he's letting me give you access to that to use with his app. Joe, please quit putting in the same thing a zillion times as I try to read people's questions, okay? I mean, I appreciate that you want your question answered, but there's 1,000 people in here right now. And I mean, it's like, it's annoying. I can't read what anybody else is saying because you keep posting the same thing over and over again. And it takes me, and it's like a long sentence with lots of dots and stuff in it. So it makes it that much harder to read. It's okay that you ask a question, but just like don't copy and paste it 20 times. That's not cool. All right. So I'm not being mean, but like I'm trying to read 1,000 comments right here. So what did you even say? Can you make a step-by-step in order easy for you for those that are new to this? Isn't that what I just did though? Didn't I just do a step-by-step walkthrough? I mean, to me it was. I genuinely want to know. Do y'all feel like tonight that this was step-by-step, building the ad, putting the product on the store? Or did I miss anything? Do you have any questions? Okay, cool. Most of you say yes. Daniel says no, he doesn't feel like it was step-by-step. June says not at all, that was not step-by-step. Okay, but 998 other people said that it was step-by-step. So I'm just trying to figure out where I may have missed something. For those of you that feel like something's missing, what do you feel like's missing? Did you have a question or something? I'll answer it. I don't know how to make it any more step-by-step than what I just did. I mean, I gave you the product, I gave you the image, I showed you the fan page, I showed you the targeting, I gave you the images. So what did I miss? How to have a store first. Yeah, you need a Shopify store for sure. So you should definitely set one of those up. You can do that at shopify.com/Adrian Morrison. And it takes like maybe 15 minutes to set up a Shopify store. But I'm not going to teach you how to build a store on this webinar right now. I have a great training. It's called Ecom Success Academy. And, that shows you how to build the store, do very, very advanced marketing and stuff. You should, well, it's not actually, I don't have a link or anything to get it, but maybe I'll do an opening for it later for my students that haven't gotten it yet. So, okay, so it looks like everybody says it's step-by-step. That really just threw me off that 2 or 3 people didn't feel like that was step-by-step. All right, so how many of you in here, oh, Harriet, that's funny. All right, all right, I genuinely want to make sure that everybody has that. If you do not feel like this was step-by-step, it's okay. You just need more training. So continue to get on these webinars and continue to learn. And the more you do it, the more you'll familiarize yourself with things. And I promise you, it'll become like second nature. Okay, so that being said, how many of you would like me to do more giveaways like this, where I get on, there's nothing for sale, there's no catch, just where I build a Facebook campaign and walk you through the ad image, walk you through if it's AliExpress, Pillow Profits, T-Launch, Viral Style, there's other companies, and just build a full campaign and enjoy this rather than just seeing me draw on my whiteboard different strategies, but actually seeing something get put into place. Now, it's kind of crazy because there's all this artwork and everything, so I did fumble around a little bit, but I think everything for the most part went smoothly, and it looks like a lot of you are happy with this. And if you're not happy with tonight's training, tough luck, just don't come back. I don't care. All right, for everybody else, I'm super glad that you enjoyed it, and I wish you a ton of success on it. So make sure that you go and you post your earnings reports in the Profit Power Hour group. All right, let people see that it's working. All right, I'm sharing a huge campaign with you. Adam is sharing a huge campaign with you. There's a lot of sharing going on here. So I also feel like it's fair to ask that when you get your first sale, or when you get any amount of sales, that you go into the Profit Power Hour Facebook group and you share that success. You post a screenshot and you say, check out the orders I'm getting with the giveaway campaign. Because here's the deal. If I see people getting success with the campaigns as I give them away, if you're sharing that in the Profit Power Hour Facebook group, right, which you can join, by the way, right here, it's facebook.com/groups Profit PH. If I see you succeeding with that, that's going to motivate me to get on here and give you more campaigns. If I'm not seeing anybody doing anything with these, then I don't want to waste 2 hours showing you a campaign that you're not actually going to use. Like there's nothing in that for me. So if I see you succeed and I see that you enjoy this and I see you posting legitimate earnings reports in our group saying, I made my first sale, or I made my first $100 or whatever, I want you to flood the group with earnings reports. That's going to light a fire under my butt to want to do more webinars like this, because usually I'd be off in 1 hour and 20 minutes. We're going on 2 hours right now on the webinar. So when I do a webinar like this, I invest more time into the webinar. And, I'm pretty tired at 9 o'clock at night when I start to begin with. I've been working all day. So make sure you share those earnings reports. Make sure that Jay Louise says, make sure that you say, no, don't say you don't care, because you really do. You are a really good teacher. I'm a teacher and I can tell. Well, I do care about all of my students. I care about their success. I'm just not going to beg anybody to do something that's good for them. All right. So thank you for saying that and sharing that, though. All right. So the link is down here at the bottom left, amsecretlink.com/Pillar Profits. I'll leave the link up for the campaign for a couple of hours. Last time I said I was going to do that and ended up leaving it up the whole time. But we also had over 5,000 people go download that campaign. And I think a lot of people shared it that are outside the Profit Power Hour group. So that's another reason Adam said, hey, you got to lock this up. So go install the app and grab this campaign while it's live right now. And I'll share some more with you in the future. We're going to give away $100 now. So let's go ahead and choose our $100 cash prize winner. So I'm just going to scroll up and down. and I'm going to choose a $100 cash prize winner here on the Profit Power Hour, completely random. All right, so let's scroll up and down until my mouse lands on somebody. All right, and I have landed on Susan Anderson. So Susan Anderson, you just won $100. Everybody won a $140,000 campaign tonight, so everybody should be super happy. But Susan Anderson, can I get your email address? So Susan Anderson, let's go ahead and type your PayPal address in the chat box, and I'm going to give that to you. Also, I've been doing a lot of Facebook Lives lately. This random stuff. I did one the other day. I was washing. Well, I had this company come in and wash my cars because they can't go through actual like automated car wash. You can't drive it through. They're too low to the ground. So I have this guy come out and wash my cars. Really nice, great company. And I did a Facebook Live of it, and I just kind of showed you a little bit more of the stuff, my personal life, kind of what I do throughout the day when I'm not teaching. A big part of my life is my cars. I love my cars. Very passionate about cars. Showed you my Gull Wing and stuff like that. So if you enjoy me doing Facebook Live videos like that, let me know. I'm planning on doing a lot of Facebook Lives, Q&As, motivation, some strategy Facebook Lives, and they're going to be spot Facebook Lives. They're not really scheduled. They're going to be spontaneous, and I'm going to start doing them on Instagram too. So make sure that you're following me on those outlets. Snapchat, I post stuff pretty much every day, and I'll just let you guys and gals see a bit more. I'm going to be really transparent moving into the holiday season. So Susan, I've got your email address. Let me just go ahead and make sure that I hook you up. So I'm going to do this while we're on the webinar. That way I don't forget, because my brain is really jumbled up. I mean, it's been a really crazy 2 weeks. I mean, I've been traveling. Then we had, my dad was in the hospital, which, by the way, a lot of you were asking. He's doing really, really good, actually. The doctor said he was okay, and he literally discharged himself from the hospital when we all left to kind of go home and shower and stuff and just kind of refresh. He broke himself out of the hospital and had his friend come pick him up. And before we could get back to the hospital, he was already home. So that's typical for my dad. He's a funny guy, and he's doing much better. I'm still recuperating. I think we're all still recuperating because it was a really bad scenario at first, and it turned into a best case scenario by the next day. So we're very, very happy and pleased with the results of the surgery. And obviously, for those of you that said prayers for us and sent positive energy our way, we really appreciate that. My dad told me to make sure that I told everybody this week, thank you, because he saw thousands of people were praying for him. So from my dad, thank you all for being so concerned and asking about him and praying for him. We believe that the power of prayer played a massive role in the worst situation turning into the best case scenario. It was really crazy how overnight that happened. And so we just can't thank you enough for those of you that you're on here to learn, and you're on here to see how I'm making all this money and how you can make it too. But here on the Profit Power Hour, it's so much more than just making money. I always say we're a Profit Power Hour family, and I love everybody on here. I enjoy seeing you succeed. I hate seeing you struggle. And my goal is to change your life. My goal is to help you like I've helped so many other students, and get you from a bad spot to a good spot, or from a good spot to a better spot. And I can't wait to meet all of you to our upcoming event next year. It's going to be in October of next year. It should be really big. We'll talk about Build Some Profit maybe in a couple of weeks or something. But I really look forward to meeting more of you in person, because those of you that I have met in person, like Tyler, Harriet, I've met. Man, my brain is freezing up. I guess I'm really, really tired right now. I've met a lot of you in person, and it's always cool to meet students in person, sit down, talk, have a drink, have lunch, whatever. So I can't wait to meet as many of you as I possibly can. But for now, And oh, June, what's up, dude? I met you in Puerto Rico. You sent me the sunglasses, which I wear all the time. So June, awesome meeting you. June was actually our waiter at a restaurant when we were on my brother's bachelor party, and he came up to our table and was like, "I'm on your webinar. I've got Ecom Success Academy, and I follow your brother too." And that was just so cool. And then we actually ended up going out to a club in Puerto Rico with June. So we enjoy hanging out with all of our students. It's very fun. And then building friendships. You know, that's what it's all about, is not being up here, but we're all on the same playing field. We all have the same goals. And for me, the goal is to share as much as I can and be as transparent as I can with you, because I'm just a dude at his house in Mississippi. This is a guest bedroom I turned into an office that somehow makes millions of dollars online with all this crazy stuff, like selling cat socks and tattoo pillows and all the stuff that we do. So if I can do it, anybody else out there can do it. And seeing people succeed, like Sebastian, a student of mine, and Fabian, a student of mine, Steve Tan, who's done very, very well. Michael Lahat, who's done very, very well. All of these students, and maybe they've got mentoring from, different places, and they follow a couple different people, but just knowing that, they attribute some of their success to the trainings that I've done, and the Ecom Success Academy or the Profit Power Hour. Like, that's what I do this for. It's so cool to see that happen. So yeah, Don Barry's niece Amanda. I've met a lot of you on here. It's coming back to me now. Okay, so that's it. We gave our $100 away. I've already PayPal'd it to Susan, I think was the name, Susan. I sent you $100 on PayPal on my other screen, so you should be good to go. Get the Pillow Profits app. Try it out. If you don't like it, you can uninstall it later. Download the creatives. Download the campaign. Get going. All right, because this is a $140,000 campaign. Next week, we're going to go over this and how to optimize it. So next week, we're going to go over how to find some additional products, some complementary products, and how we would position those as upsells and cross sells. And we're going to optimize this campaign moving forward, because we want you to obviously be able to maximize the amount of return on investment that you get from these campaigns. So get started now. So next week, when we do our webinar, you're already going, and you can get started with the optimization process as I kind of hold your hand through that. So that's it. Hashtag crush it. I wish you all a ton of success throughout the week. Have a blessed week, a great week. Love you guys, the Profit Power Hour family here in the group. Post your earnings reports, okay? And I hope you enjoy the free campaign. Remember, that's compliments of Pillow Profits and Adams. Such a nice guy, such a nice dude, such a really good friend. Very quickly became one of my best friends, just from meeting him online and then hanging out with him in Arizona. He's flown down here to Mississippi, and just he's a really good dude, and they provide a really great service. So I fully support those guys and endorse them. That's it. I will see you all next week. I hope you all crush it once again. Good night.